Good morning, I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the June 17, 2019 edition of the Bible Delight in the Details. When you read the Bible and you read about the geography of Israel, you figure out very, very quickly that there are three main bodies of water. And so many of the stories and the incidents of the Bible happen around and sometimes in these bodies of water. We start in the north with the Jordan River, which then flows into the Sea of Galilee, which in turn has a southern outlet where it becomes the Jordan again. Yes, the Jordan River flows right through, literally, the Sea of Galilee, picking up on the other side, and then moving south into what we know as the Dead Sea. It's the Dead Sea because it has no other outlet. So while it always has water flowing into it, it has nothing flowing out of it. This causes the sea to literally go dead. And you know that it's very salty and no fish can live in there. Whereas the Jordan River to the north and the Sea of Galilee through which it flows has abundant life in it. And is also a great resource for water. It's potable or drinkable water, as well as providing a wonderful environment for fish and other life in a sea type situation. What does this tell us? It tells us so much. You know, you and I both know that there are in this world givers and takers, and all of us have times where we do need to take. In fact, it is oftentimes a sin of pride to need help and not be willing to receive help, not to be willing to give others the opportunity of ministering to you, the gift of giving back to someone, possibly you, who's done so much for them. And yet we also know people who just refuse to give anything. They're take, and they don't give anything to other people. The bodies of water of Israel are a tangible, literally living and dying object lesson in how we are to live our lives. You've heard the saying, you're blessed so you can be a blessing. That describes literally the Sea of Galilee. And isn't it fascinating that that is the body of water with which we associate Jesus and his disciples and the early church with the most? It is that literally living water. You see, there is a reason the Dead Sea is called dead. Well, what's the opposite of dead? Is living. So when Jesus talks about, I am the living water, one of the descriptions you could say about the Jordan and the Sea of Galilee are that they are themselves living water, meaning that they're always flowing. Well, if you're always flowing, that means there's no obstacle on the outside. In other words, you have to have water coming in and flowing and then going out, lest it get stale, stagnant, dead. I want you to think about your life, and especially if you are a Christian. Are you always just taking in the blessings and the resources that God has provided? Are you always the student? Are you always the one sitting in the pew, sitting at the desk, learning? Are you soaking things up like a sponge, which is great, but are you ever turning and giving that to someone else? If you're not, you may just be the Dead Sea. If you take and learn and then you pass it on, you are the Sea of Galilee. And that is Jesus Christ, the living water, literally living through you. Let us be sure that in every blessing, including our insights and what we learn about God and about the Bible, let's be sure that we're not just taking, that it's not just flowing into us, but it is flowing out of us as well. And that will keep us living. I'm J. Lenore Bressler. Hope you'll visit me on the next edition of the Bible Delight in the Details. Have a great day.